No doubt our ability to stick to what we wanted to do for 4 quarters. Week 1 we did it for 1 quarter, last week we did it for 2.5, and this week we did it for 4, and we got the reward for effort. So without a doubt, the confidence we get out of that and seeing the results you can get by sticking to the system.
What were the words at sort of half-time or 3 quarter time when they were sort of GWS better run, and I suppose they were within strike?
Yeah, half-time we knew that they were going to come at us. They're a pretty proud club, and Alan's a terrific coach, so I was pretty wary of what he might try and do through that 3rd quarter. But it was about maintaining what we'd done in that first half, and that wasn't going to be as easy. I wouldn't have thought. I didn't think because of the way they might come out and play, and they tried to shut us down a bit more physically around the contest, and that was fair enough. But it was just a matter of sticking to what we needed to do. And that was our message all the way through the week, really. It wasn't just today, it was all the way through the week about knowing good things can happen, but allowing them to happen by doing what we ask.
That's a bit of a funny old comp. You've been written off after 2 losses and now top of the ladder in your conference.
There's a few games still to play in the conference, so I'm not getting too excited about that. I'm just pleased for the girls. Yeah, the conference system is interesting, but I think it probably does allow for a team to have a bit of a lapse, either start midway through or at the end of the season. So we've used our laps up, so we can't afford to lapse too much anymore. But yeah, I wouldn't be looking at the ladder too much just at the moment.
But do you think, the results good sort of confirmation for the girls? They have played in sort of patches, as you say that well, but to put this sort of performance together that they can challenge sort of any team in any conference. Yeah,
I think when you coach any team, and particularly a new coach, needs to get the trust of the players, and through a system change like we've had. So now that they've seen what we get out of doing the right things for the majority of the contest, I think that helps us as a coaching group, as a whole new coaching group, get some really good input with the players and have the confidence that they will back us and what we say. So that's the important part that I see coming out of today. They get the 4 points, the club gets the 4 points. There's not been a lot of wins at Carlton in recent years, so it's nice for the club, it's nice for the girls, just pump for them to get the opportunity.
That's the club's highest score in its existence in AFLW.
Yeah, which is really pleasing. And we tried, and we said at the start of the journey late last year that we wanted to be a free-flowing game. North have done the same thing. Freo Mandel they've tried to do the same thing, and the game's opened up. The players are getting a lot better, so you can coach them more into system and not just rely on talent. You can actually coach a system to play. So and that will get better and better the longer the journey goes. So yeah, it's pleasing to get the high score. It doesn't really mean much today. The 4 points are the most important ones today, not the 10 goals.
What about Maddie and Taylor in particular? How sort of impressed with you, and what sort of stood out in terms of the way they played today?
Yeah, well, Maddie had a big week, obviously being the rising star last week, so it was a challenge for her to get back up and see how she would respond to that and deal with the coverage and what comes with being the rising star for that week. She's a terrific talent. She's a really good kid, but most impressively, she just wants to be a hard worker. And when you've got that level of talent, but with that attitude, then those things together are pretty powerful. She had another really solid performance for us today. I thought 21 possessions, 3 goals. It's a pretty good day for anyone in AFLW. So really pleased. Taylor obviously missed last week, which was a bit of a setback, but threw herself into training this week, made sure her rehab was done to the absolute minute, and got herself in a really good position mentally and well as physically to have an impact on the contest. And for her to get the reward was really pleasing. But more importantly, from my perspective, she brought her teammates into the contest a few times as well and made them better. And I think when you've got players of such talent who don't need to be the star all the time but can bring their teammates into the game and make them better, that's a really powerful movement as well.
Just how sore was she at 3/4 time after that marking contest? Was there any sort of concern at all about her playing?
No, I asked that question very quickly, funnily enough. But no, she's pretty tough, Tay. It takes a lot to ground her. So she was pretty keen to get back out there straight away once the physio had given her the all clear, which came pretty quickly. So no dramas there.
And what about that the 4th quarter contest? Any sort of concern, do you think, in terms of that bump?
The bump, yeah. No, I wouldn't think so. I mean, it was in the general course of play. The player got up and played on and didn't come off the ground, was holding her shoulder. So I don't think there's too many issues there from Tay's perspective. She played out the game. So I don't think there's too many issues there.
Does it make, playing such a short season, make kind of I suppose the fear, kind of the maturity or concern or, the weight any more anxious?
Not really, because as a coach, you play these sort of things pretty coldly. We're not too concerned, as I said, but whatever happens, happens, and you just deal with it and roll on. We're pretty confident Tay did things within the spirit of the game and the laws of the game, so whatever happens, happens.